Please work. We're doing this, boys. Ooh, I gotta fix that. Let's go to chat. See who's gonna pop in tonight. Should be very interesting. Okay, I think I'm over here. Sorry for the audio issues in advance. It's going to be one of those nights. Yes. Gotta send out stream links, y'all. So forgive me for a second while I do so. Also, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Oop, sorry for the looping. 5 seconds. Tell me what to do. And the bullet you left in my thigh, well, I'm giving it back to you. It wasn't always that easy, no, it wasn't always that slow. The fact that this is actually happening is kind of crazy. Minus the fact that this truly sucks. Okay, how's that? Better? I think that's better. This is fun. Okay. Let's see if this does that. Wow. Camera's gonna be something else. Delay's not bad. It's gonna be interesting. Sorry. Just sending out links real quick to people, so it's going to be one of those days. Do. Hello to everyone in chat. If there even is anyone, it could just be a blank wall. Seems very funny. If so. Oh, that's fun. You see my brain? Getting the stream up and going. I love technology. It's a glorious thing that I am able to do this. Truly a glorious thing. Is there anywhere else I should send it? No? Okay, just gonna be one of those now. Let's go. YouTube chat is huge now. Okay. Just gonna do one more thing. Man, it's gonna be feeling it's gonna be rough. On that, open up some folders. Pretty funny screenshot. I might share that later. Actually, change that to the title. Just a second. Hang on. Might have cooked here. Oh yeah. Hang on.
What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue.
All right, now. All right, now I can actually do this. I'm a genius. Oh, what for? Oh, this is the most scuffed thing ever. Oh, hi, Snakey. Or Snake, sorry. I love that you're here first. I think that's wonderful, quite honestly. On settings, the way I can change the video. How's the audio, by the way? Is it good? What is up, Brian Wong? Oh my gosh. We have some people in here tonight. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can change the thumbnail on the video real quick, because it is not my strength. Nope, please tell me I didn't start that. That'd be really funny if I started that. Oh, hi Snow. Okay, is there a way I can change it? No? Wait, I can't change it. Hold up. I might be a genius. Am I a genius? Can I change this? I can! Hang on. Okay. Did it work? Yes! I'm a genius. The world loves me. The audio's good? Okay, that's good, because I currently cannot check it. I don't have a second monitor. For context, I have a microphone from Nonsense Wars, which, thank you, or Picohan in this case. And then I'm streaming from my computer and my computer camera, hence why it's all fuzzy. I don't plan on getting a camera, and I don't plan on doing these often. So, let's go over tonight's main event. All of this is what I usually run trains in. I just moved into this room a little bit ago. So the plan is, make a loop, don't know how big, and we're gonna go from there. Fun fact, live streams have a 7-second delay. Oh, I know that. I finally figured it out. It used to be a 30-second delay, currently behind the camera. Wow. Anyways, it is now time to bring out my boxes. And when I mean oof, I just dropped a box, not a good thing. And when I mean my boxes, y'all, I mean my boxes. Voila. This is all my straight track. Every single piece that's a double straight from Trix Bricks or a single from Lego, all in here. Which is almost 100 feet of train track, so pretty good. What I'm really needing though, unless I changed it, is my 88 in here. 88 is in here. And then this is all my this has my R56, 72, and 88. And I think it has old Lego switches. So I'll be using the 88 because I think this is too small for R120 and R10 and R104. And then I have to dig for my R104 box, which is behind the magical curtain of invisibility. Regardless of that, how's the night so far? Good, bad, interesting? Gonna need this one potentially. I actually think this one would be cool. All my base plates. What I got? I make sure to dust the track if it's on the ground to prevent hair and dirt from getting into the engine. That's a good point, actually. I should do that. I also should have the camera higher, but here we are, which actually, I can fix that. These are what I used to store my trains in. Old shoe boxes. Looks like a charm. Night's been all right. This was a pleasant surprise though. Yeah. I want to go higher, therefore, like, I don't have to squat down as much. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. That's better. Do I have to squat? No, that's great. So, currently bringing out my R1, bringing out my Bricktracks box, so I like to call it. All of it's in here. Yeah. So this is kind of the basics. I usually just set up a bass loop. Once I'm happy with that, I'll add in switches and then bass plates in this box right here. So let's begin. Also, how's the music? Too high, too low, just right? I hope it's not copyrighted as well. Should have set the right music. We're doing a check real quick. Oh yeah, I picked the right music. Man, legitimately, one of my best ideas so far. Anyways, I can't use these, but I will show them for the camera. New ballasted sections. Showed them off in the old video, but you can see it's pretty clean. Seems solid enough and good taste as well. Good Kid is always a vibe. Thanks. I like Good Kid. They're a good band. I also like they don't copyright strike people or send DMCA requests. So, hence, they use their music. Yeah, so alright, then just emptying this out. And then almost there. I forget I cut some bass plates. Those come in handy for a show I think I'm doing later in the year. Ballasted track looks great. Yeah, it feels great. I actually need more, and I'm planning. I'll sit for a second because I need a drink. I'm planning this by Black Friday. I want to buy Bricktracks ballast plates for their curves, because I think that'll be better for my needs long term. Because, like, you know, this obviously sinks into the base plate just because, you know, it's connected by studs. But the Bricktracks ballast plates, they float on top, which for my, you know, needs works better than building corners and having stuff fall apart. So, yeah. I heard my rant for the night. Checking my phone real quick. Everything good. No issues, but yeah, it's certainly one of the weirdest things I've done, I will say. Definitely a weird thing, quite honestly. Just, sorry, got some stuff. Discord. Gonna see if I can change that. Hang on. I think it's so funny that my face is a YouTube thumbnail. Quite honestly. Again, it's very weird to be doing this. Like, quite honestly. I did not see myself, you know, doing this. I thought I wouldn't. But here I am. Let's see. Alright, back to it. To the fun stuff, I like to say. Let's see. Usually like to go by sections of 6 or 10. Well, I go by sections of 6 because that's about, so these are about 2.5 feet for reference. So it actually is very easy to store them, A, in this box, and B, it's a good measurement because you put 2 of these together like so, and you have yourself 5 feet, which this is 5 foot, this is me for reference, decently tall. So, always good to have those on hand, as I like to do. See, the chat is moving. Let's see, which is better, Coke or Pepsi? And then Features? I don't know what that is. Magic Toy Trains. Honestly, between those two, I'm a Coke person. I've never liked Pepsi. I think it's too sweet. Quite honestly, on a rare occasion I'll have it, but I personally think it's too sweet. But outside of those, I actually prefer Dr. Pepper. I think Dr. Pepper's a lot better. It's got more of a kick. It's actually what's called I think it's called a pepper soda, because it has a spice to it, so it's actually different from your colas. I'll tell you what Magic say. Midwest Soda Company that I prefer over both. Fair. Yeah, and then what else? Can't really think of. Yeah, I don't know. Good question. It's always a fun one to ask. Let's see. Oh yeah, I put this away in a state. Okay, this is my R. Seriously, y'all, I think this is my R120. It's kind of hard to know sometimes. Yeah, that's my R120. I'm glad I know my track. Grabbing my train track. Kind of one of those things where I just, there we go. Okay, I think it's all down here. I'm usually a lot more organized in these boxes, by the way. I feel quite ashamed that I'm not up to my usual standard, but I had to put everything away suddenly for reasons I will not divulge. Also, again, the fact that this is working is incredible. I literally, about 30 minutes ago, I was like, oh, I wonder if this will work. Because, again, I got these mics from Pico Han, because he used them in some videos a while back. You can tell which ones. And they weren't great for video recording, and I honestly don't think they'll be great long term. But for my case, I was like, oh, I wonder if they'll work for live streaming. And here we are. So we found out, we answered the question. Do these work for live streaming? They do. Interesting. So yes. Okay. I think. Oh, that's all the 120s. These are the R104s. Yeah. So yeah. This is all my R104. I got a dip. Please send a finished picture in the Discord. Will do. See ya. Have a good night. This is definitely one of the weirder things I've done. I will say. I'm tired though. Oh. It is not too late for me, but it's been a longer day. Let's see, checking the thingy. Again, I think this is so fun. Definitely one of the weirder things I've done. Let's see. Hang on. Saw something. Ay. Again, this is definitely one of the weirder things I've done. Quite honestly.
It's coming to a close. It's coming to a. It's getting out of you. Give me the window next to you. I'll make a copy from the notes that you leave around the room. I'll pour for two, then rinse it off me like the shadow of an undiscovered moon from miles away. That's getting closer every day. It's getting out of you.
Oh, God. Oh, that felt good. I don't know if that came across on camera. At least pop. That felt really good. Holy cow. Alright, back to it. I'm now on the floor because it's honestly quite easier. Yeah. See. Did I have... Oh, I did it at like 2/3 a section? That's weird even for me. Yeah. You know, I am quite grateful the situation I'm in at the moment. Also, this is Wizard, by the way. This is just my YouTube channel. I figured, I just didn't want to assume. So, glad that's cleared up. Really, I was like 90% sure. But, yeah. But I'm in a really good situation to be able to have this much space behind me to stream. Not only to stream, but also just to build a layout at the moment. Because currently, what you're seeing is 3/4 of my bedroom. Behind there is my bed, which is alright. I don't need to show it. And then there's some other things, but... And then my closet is literally like where my arm cuts off. It's there. I spy a Lego guy. What is up, D-Red Caboose? I don't think I've seen you before. How are you tonight? Yeah. This. Also, let's gotta pick this up. R104, a whole circle. So this will be the outer loop. Ooh, I gotta fix that. I lost a piece. Let's see. A lot of this is usually guesswork on my part of, oh, how does this track like to flow? So you'll see it more over here. Currently, the end of the track is literally right out of shot of the camera. As is my head. I currently got beheaded. How sad. Anyways, this is gonna... I actually need to put that back in the box, which is so sad. Oh, yeah, guy. Okay, so then we want a corner over here, which we have to avoid the rocket ship. Otherwise, the rockets will blare. There'll be bombs bursting midair. I don't think that's a good thing. You know. And then we go over here. And go like this. This might be too much. Perhaps. Trying to figure that out. This is usually how I do my floor layouts for reference. I never plan them, quite honestly. Not because I, don't want to, it's just I don't have the availability to do so. Alright. Okay. That'll work, I think. Then we want to go here. Sorry, you're seeing my butt. No one needs to see that. Yeah. Okay, I think I want 3.5 here. I want 3. I want 3 question marks. Yeah, I want 3. Okay, so I'm going 5 foot by, at least in the straights, of course, by I think what would be 1.25 feet on each side. Again, this feels very lopsided, but I should have enough clearance. Voila! Now I need to find my 88, which should be coming pretty soon. Just gotta grab like that. Then I gotta grab like this. Yes. There's some my 88. You see, I'm not a Trix Rix person, but what I will say is, when you're the only person who makes R88 injected molded that's at least correct geometry-wise, I like you as a company. So, hence, I sadly have to use them. But it's not terrible. Anyways, let's ask a great question that Snakey asked earlier to me. What is, if you were to rank these three sodas, Coke, Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper, what order do they go in? Thoughts? There's a, that half or is that a quarter? A quarter. Okay, this is my 72. 72, which I will not be using. I mean, I could use it, but I don't want to go full psycho mode yet. I short myself. No, that's 56. Interesting. I have to go dig for this. I love constructing Lego things. Ding dong. It's me, Caboose. Oh, hi, Caboose. You're working. Ooh, you're working on the bendy bogey. Apparently, my chat hasn't caught up, which is why I didn't see that. Oh, there it is. It did catch up. It's just like a grandma. Slow. Is that the one you've been? Is that the bending bogey you've been working on for a while, or is it a different one? Let's see. It's the half. There's another half. I think that's a yes. Let's see. Back. That's annoying. I'm missing some 88. Which I grabbed it at the train show. I literally made sure. So that means it's somewhere in this. There it is. I love when things are simple. Yeah, it's the one Johnny asked me to build for him after. Ooh, okay. This is exciting. I need to build a bendy bogey. TK actually has one done, but he hasn't built it physically yet. I'm very curious to see how that turns out from an operational standpoint at some point. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Oh, I actually can do that. That's gonna be fun. Just realized something which is going to be really helpful for me. Let's see. And then need another one of these. Love. Funny enough, years ago I built a Mason bogey before I knew what they were. I think everyone's done it. I've at least built a few Forneys by accident. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've built a few Forneys out of Lego by accident back in the day. I actually, I do want to see if I can find more pictures or videos, but my first, mock, model I made out of Lego back in the day, it was a massive coach, like this long, or actually I can actually give a scale reference. It was like this long, so like 2.5 feet. And it was huge. was like, oh, this is fun. And then I gave it like 5 pivot points, and it had so many wheels it just wasn't practical. So I tore it up, and it still lives on. It's actually a really cute one. I have it in the background, out of sight. Hydrate or dihydrate. But yeah, it's a favorite of mine. Later got rebuilt into a 440. Ooh. I've been avoiding 440s right now. I keep hearing the Eureka calling my name, or just any Baldwin 818C. And I've been like, nope, not building it. And every time something keeps telling me, no, build it. And I'm like, no. And yeah. But I do need to build a locomotive. At least a steam locomotive. Thankfully, my buddy Nonsense Force has me covered there. Glad to have a little giant narrow gauge for once. It really makes my life a whole lot easier. Oh my gosh. I am so tired. But yeah. Woo. Now the little guy can go for a run. Yeah. You know, this actually could be a good, like, when I don't actually want to live stream, if I can get a farther back shot of everything, I think it'd be good to just run trains and just talk to people, ask them how their day's been, you know. It'd be easy live stream, get me some watch hours, that kind of thing. So now what do I want to do? That's a great question. Me, what do I want to do? Well, I think I want to add sightings. So that sadly means I actually have to do work. Okay, how do I work? Okay. We'll need some of these, not all of them. Here we are. Hey guys, R120 is definitely something some days. Okay. Grabbing this. Forget what I use these for. Bricktrack switches. I have 12 of them, which they're a wonderful thing to have. Okay, so I need 2 of each. Perfect. Perfect. Not perfect. I need that. I need another one of these. So what I want to do, you can't see it, but I can demonstrate it over here real quick. So I need a, this is a left switch, I need a right switch. But what I want to do is put it right here, or like right here, so I can continue the curve, but keep going straight. Because that'll mean I don't need to do much. I just gotta grab the parts, which are out of sight. Okay. Grab this, there we go. Then I'm gonna have to grab a piece of R104. And is it a turnout? Is it sighting? Not sighting. Turnout. There we go. There we go. Voila, this is going to be great. I actually need to buy some switches from MacBricks for this exact reason, because he does R120 switches. So I need R104 ones that are dual gauge, because I don't have those at the moment, which is frustrating but livable. But if I at least have R104 ones, I can do some cool stuff. So I need to talk to him about some of that. Look at that. That is perfect. So then, pull that in. Look at that. My life is wonderful. I wish you could see it. It's sadly down here, but I saved a half a corner. I think is great. And will actually allow for some great operations. Quite honestly. But for those who have never bought BrickTrack switches, I'd like to illustrate the point of why I personally use them. This is a BrickTrack switch. It is R104, that is the radius in studs. And this is a Lego switch with a radius of R40. 104, 40. See how sharp that curve is? It's dumb how sharp that curve is. Hence, I like these. They are more expensive, but I mean, honestly, I paid double the price to get a more compatible switch. Because with this, you can't do crossovers, you can only do sidings. That's it. No turnouts. Pretty boring. I don't like boring. Now, to add my favorite part, the double crossover. Because the thing is, BrickTrax does not make a double crossover. They also provide better clearance than the standard Lego switch with their lever design. Oh, 100%. I actually have a bag of all the old levers, but I've actually broken most of these, like the actual points themselves, because I've either stepped on them or someone else has. So I just stopped trying. Not worth it. Oh, that's funny. That actually is quite funny. Anyways, to illustrate my point, why I like MacBricks and why he's a good friend, and I actually did ask him about some commission work, which he has agreed to do. So still waiting for a quote on that, but it should be pretty exciting. But do I not have it here? Oh, that's so sad. Hang on, let me grab it. I should have. Here it is. So the problem with BrickTrax, and this is one of my few complaints I have with them. I do have another one, which is I think their molding is getting a little worse over time. Not like a wear and tear thing. I think it's just their molds are getting less precise, but it could just be anything. So this is a single crossover, which is great. Like, I love this. But for operations, it's a headache sometimes, because it's like, well, I can only go one way instead of going back the other. So it's like, what am I gonna do? MacBricks, for a pretty decent price, makes a 3D printed part for it. All you need is, instead of using this, you just use this. Not these together. So the problem is it does leave me empty these, which is annoying, but I can probably custom order from BrickTrax, as I do know the owner. I could probably order enough that I would have enough to be at full strength, which, quite honestly, I would really do. There we go. I hope I picked the right ones. I do have some that have failing rubber bands that I, A, either need to repair, or B, just I use as deadhead ones, but massive. It's like 2.5 feet. But I usually like to put it where it's out of sight, which for me, about right here. Because as you can see in the corner, I have a piano, which I play on occasion, and I usually set it up in that corner over there. So, keeps it off the plug. I never like it on the switches because it's more damage to the switch, which I try not to do, but you never know. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, this is, for what I'm doing, this is going surprisingly well. I was quite nervous to be like, oh, is this actually going to work? And apparently it did. Which again, thank heavens for nonsense words, because this wireless mic is such a nice thing to have. Okay, and the top is right about there. Perfect. Yeah. Only complaint I will say about the MacBrick switch is just, and which is really a 3D printed thing, not a hem thing. It just doesn't have the right connectivity compared to injected molded, which is pretty standard, quite honestly. I'm going to go back one, that's what
which, again, that being my only complaint is pretty mild, honestly. Oh, and also the color match. That actually is the true only complaint I can give, but he's worked on that very much so. I've seen it. I've literally seen his products change, which is what I like about him. He takes criticism well, and he takes feedback wonderfully. And he's a Cali boy. And as someone who is a Cali boy, I support my own as much as I can. Because West Coast is the best coast. Which there's my hot take for the night. Thank you, good night. It was nice knowing y'all. Bye-bye. I'm kidding. But I do have a soft spot for, obviously, where I grow up, which is, I'm not on the coast, but I'm in California. The coast is a pretty normal thing for me. It's actually one of my favorite spots to be at, quite personally. Okay, let's see, how do we do that? Did I take a whole thing? Oh yeah. I'll use this for the branch, which currently isn't really built, but I can at least lay it out. It'll be off camera, so give me a moment while I work on that. Yeah, truly an ingenious idea by me to lay that out. Check in my phone. Ay. Lego Train subreddit, guys, is a funny thing. Checking this. Okay. We're good. Man, my back hurts. Is what it is. Ay. Yes, had the start of the little branch, which is great. Go there. These we can, you can see actually, because it'd probably be good to have a crossover right after the sighting. Oh, come on. Man, I'm weird. It's hurting to do some of these things. I feel like an old man, quite honestly. I'll break this off. Yeah, it's kind of funny, putting all this track together. Like, a few years ago, this was like, as much as I could reasonably do in a day. Now it's like, oh man, this is actually quite more than I usually do in a day. So it's kind of funny to have that change happen. I want a double straight. I think a double straight's enough distance. I wish you guys could see. I'll have to fix that for the next stream. But it all makes sense. You'll understand when I'm older. As the song says. Said I'd understand when I'm older. La 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 la. And I know that's not the music that's playing right now, but it is. La 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 la. And I pulled that in, and voila! It's a glorious thing. Oh, I do want to show something while I'm on the ground and taking a break, because me and a group of people made a very interesting discovery last night and earlier this morning. So let's go and let us open up Okay. Let's open up an incognito mode tab. And there we go. Pulling it up. So the other night, what do you mean? It took too long to respond, you stupid piece of wonderful technology. Yes, I'm continuing to the site. I know it's not secure. Thank you. So, we made some interesting observations last night as we were doing some research on a variety of topics. Starting first with, which came from a Facebook post I saw. The caption was most likely AI generated, or the person who wrote it had no clue what a train was. But it was from a historical society which seems to have a good reputation, and the picture was authentic. Like, there was no mistaking it. But it was very striking and very unusual, just because of what it showed, which I'm trying to find a picture, because there's been a few since. I've looked quite extensively for a number of things. But I actually have to go through like 20 of these, which is quite painful. Yeah, it was a very interesting find of just the things that were shown. It was like, oh, this is real. Ooh, that's a great picture. Going through these. Trying to get through these. Come on. I know you have some pictures. Come on. They're taking forever to load for some reason. Please load. Okay, it's not the one I need. Is it this last one? No, it's not this last one. Gosh dang it. Anyways, we made the unique discovery of something that was honestly quite shocking, which I shall be able to finally pull up because I have a brain. Okay. There we go. So we discovered, which again, I had no clue of this, others pointed it out. That is a SP, or a Southern Pacific steam dummy locomotive. What you'd see on early industrial trains, and it's narrow gauge. It's a steam dummy and it's narrow gauge, and there's multiple. So here's the number 2, and they had a number 1. It was owned by a previous railroad, but the SP owned these. They modified them, they used them, they rebuilt them for a period of like 20 to 30 years. They owned narrow gauge. What do you mean, square space? Yeah. Some call them donkeys, some call them other things. This website is terrible, by the way. But the interesting thing that led to the discussion, which I'm trying to get to, they also had standard gauge. And as you can see in this picture, does my mouse appear on the screen? I don't know if it does. But they also had dual gauge. So they ran dual gauge, and this is in like outer Los Angeles. Like this went from San Bernardino to Riverside, a distance of like 10 miles, which is insane. It was an interurban, very fascinating operation. But the interesting thing, which I think you, Caboose, will like, so that I need to do more research. But that, in this picture right here, that is South Pacific Coast number 6 of 1877. And it's basically in its original condition. I think it got extended smoke box later in life, but the domes are original. I think the cab's obviously been modernized. It's still wooden though, you can clearly see it. But the coach is what caught my eye, as well as other people's, because, let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know. No one taught me. I'm sorry for that. But what we discovered is this coach, it is clearly Carter Brothers. There's no other person who could have built it. It has 9 windows, very classic. We believe, oh holy cow, that is a number 4. I gotta go tell people later. That's a good discovery. So this is a number 4 coach from the South Pacific Coast, and we believe it's from the 1878 or 79 order. Note the duckbill roof, the high clerestory, which is very unusual for the era on anything outside the South Pacific Coast, especially Carter-wise, as well as the what I believe is a toolbox. I can see your cursor. Okay, that's good. I can't see chat when I'm doing this. But yeah, it was such an interesting find, and it's still one that I am digging into, because like the SP had multiple narrow gauge lines down in Southern California. Oh, they also had Forneys with, I think that's, I think if I'm not mistaken, that is vacuum brakes, because you have the suck-in on top of the engine, which is very, very interesting and would be a very fun thing to model. But again, I'm not 100% certain. But there was another picture in here that was worthy of note. Oh, it's this, just because it's funny. Go to load, which, knowing my luck, never does. Yeah, this website really sucks. Come on, play nice. We're just gonna go back to the normal view. So it's a Forney, the 3-foot gauge Forney, with what I can only describe as the tallest stack I've ever seen. Which I don't know why it's there. Like, I literally have no reason, and I really want to dig into it. Yeah, he does have a stack, and I don't know why. Like, the history of this line is very hard to find. But it is, again, it's very interesting. I mean, look at that Lincoln pin. It's tiny. And the air brake hose placement with the piping to it, it is... Really want to dig into this. The Southern Pacific Narrow Gauge Society supposedly has a bunch of writing as well as information, and we actually got the, I can actually pull it up because it got shared. Facebook is a glorious place. Give me a second. I can't believe I'm going onto Facebook right now. So forgive me if something weird pops up, but we're going to open this. Open this incognito mode. So we actually have the SP card, like the official baggage car information, like from the SP of like a transfer. So the thing that is confusing, which we're 95% sure is a typo, the date in which it was built is 1874, which either means A, it's a typo, or B, more scarily, which could throw a history into basically every known historian's wheelbox, this is a third Carter Brothers coach that was built as a part of their first order to the Monterey and Saulitis. Or it's a typo, which I really hope it's a typo, and we're 95% sure it's a typo. So, yeah, very interesting find the other night. Need to dig in. I was actually thinking of my next layout I wanted to build today. I was thinking of doing an interchange with the Southern Pacific Narrow Gauge and the SR and TV. Which one's that one? Like, I literally do not know which railroad that is.
Sorry, baby, I just don't know the words or how to conjure.
But yeah, let me switch back to the camera feed. I'm genius. What? We're back. But yeah, very interesting find that I need to dig into. Still haven't figured out all the information I want to yet. Oh, you're a fictional railroad. Hey, the SP actually interchanged with a decent, or at least the narrow gauge, they interchanged with a decent amount of stuff. I think they interchanged with the Tidefeel, it's the TNT. I think they technically interchanged with the Death Valley Railway on rare occasions. Obviously the VNT, because it was the Carson, Colorado, and a few other random small lines that I forget I need to dig into. Again, it's a later thing. Oh, I have to get up. Why do I have to get up? I think that's all I'm gonna do build-wise. So, might as well bring out the actual fun part. Train time. So we have my favorite, good old Totoro, or Toto. She's sad because she lost her stack and her headlight pilot, or rather her headlight, but she's cute. I need to actually buy more of that set, funnily enough. It is, ironically enough, my favorite set. Then we have my number 8, which I need to put some parts back on, because of course I do. My roof for Toto. Oh, there we go. Good to swap on. Literally, this is, I think Toto's not one I've really messed with so far, but let me tell you, the work I have done has been wonderful. Carson in Colorado was a sub of the VNP that later got absorbed by the SP. Yeah, they did some weird stuff. There's also a few like weird random narrow gauge railroads the SP also bought. But here's Toto. I gave it the dumb stack. I need to build another one just for the fun of it. Both the Loco and the dumb stack. I think it's freaking cute. She doesn't run because I haven't powered her, and honestly, her rod arrangement sucks. It's definitely a bit of fun recent history I learned. Yeah, honestly, SP narrow gauge history, outside of what most people consider, is quite enjoyable. I think it is one of the most fascinating and undervalued parts of the SP system. But yeah, the little girl, she's a fave. I adore her. It's one of the few reasons I haven't torn her out, which I don't even know why I would to begin with. I might change the cab roof color at some point, but I mean, even the inside, which for reference, the inside is hard. I think it's hard to come across on camera because of how dark it is. But most of that is original. I only added like the brake wheel just for the extra detail, which is fun. And then of course, flat cars, which were supposed to be scale. I built them wrong, so they're not scale. Oops. But they run great and they got ball bearings, so you appreciate that. They actually have the most ball bearings, I think, because I built 4 of them. So I really like these. I have different variations. So this one's what I call the plain one, because it only has under brake detailing. This one is next up. I gave it actual journal boxes, which all of these can actually look the same. I have the parts for all the modifications. This one, oof, this one got beat up. I like to modify them all differently. I think this one, I can't remember. One of these is technically original, which I know so because I discovered a design flaw when making these, in which, there we go, these chains underneath these things can be a pain in the tushy. But I used 2x1 bricks to hold the ball bearings when I need 2x3s for more stability, because it keeps the ball bearing in place. So these are the 2x3s, which means this is an original flat car for my first order and build. And this is a rebuilt, and this is a next one because it uses 2x. Technically, it should be a 1x3 brick, but again, just one of those things. Currently, I'm using magnets. The dude I'm supposed to buy Lincoln paints from is busy, so yeah. Which I don't blame him. He's actually about to do a train show this week, so good luck to him. I really hope it goes well. Should be a very big one for the hobby. See, and then this is, ironically enough, one of my favorite. I think this is one of my favorite builds from any Lego set. It's just a simple flat car, and this is all from Lego. I've done no modifications to it other than making the bed sunken and covered in tiles. And then I had this little power thing from older sets. So there's that. And then here's the last of my modified flat cars. This one I like to keep thin and close to the original design I did. And it also hauls my only contemporary piece of rolling stock. So yeah, I think it's part of the later order as well because it has the modified things. But again, it's a really fun one. I really enjoy it. So there's that. Come on, play nice with me, please. But yeah, I want to build more of those cars, and then I have a box car design, which I might pull up here in a second, that I really want to build. Because I've looked at it, and I've been like, oh yeah, I want to build that. It just looks good. Let's see. I do want to add all the... Do I want to add the underbraking detail? Yeah, I do. Yeah, so yeah, this is... Currently, I run my little, what I call the number 8. I don't have the letters yet. I think I will at some point soon. But I run it with all my flat cars, and then my girl, Sumter Valley Caboose number 3. Instant like. Thanks. I think it's Dragon Mayhem 42? Question mark? Little unclear on the last part. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the like. How's your night? Or day, wherever you are. Because I forget, time zones exist. Gotta complete this. Should have this flat car fixed up finally, which would be a nice change of pace. I really have missed running my original one. I don't know where the silver on these. Or to what? Again, questions I ask myself. I'm gonna have to listen to this stream back just to see how the audio turned out. Because I want to see if this is actually doable for long term. Floor is the best Lego train layout. Hey, what's up, Southdown? Glad you could catch a stream. I think it's late your time. How are you tonight? There we go. Had to rebuild it. This is closest to the original design I put out in my video. Yeah, it's currently, oh my gosh, dude, go to bed. Like, I can't stay up that late. I mean, if you can, by all means, but glad you could finally make it, and thanks. I really like the music. It's the band who performs it, they don't issue copyright strikes, nor do any of their publishers or whatever, so it's perfect to stream to. Speaking of which, I actually need to check that, because I've been streaming for a hot second, and I always like to make sure I'm not too far. I'm going to restart it just to be safe. I always like to do that whenever I'm in. So, I'm going to start from the top. There we go, but yeah, good music. Glad you could make it for once, but man, is it late. Here's my gorgeous caboose. Does need a little bit of work. Want to work on that underside detail, which I didn't really show off in the video, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, underside detail's pretty basic, but in my opinion, for basically a prototype that I slightly rushed out in retrospect, I think it turned out great. So, there's that. Come on. So, we have that. Then I'm going to put in switch stands. It is good. Those are light. I forget how light those cars are. Yeah, let's see. Get this guy in. It doesn't have a bell, but got basically everything else. I also think I might need new wheels on my little locomotive here. We shall see. But I'm gonna grab my controllers here real quick, because I'm actually really grateful I have spare controllers. Okay, switch is cleared. There we go. Come on. Ah, that's why. It's outside the track. Come on. It's one of the few locomotives I actually willingly run on R88. It's a mock as well as a full train set. Just takes it so well. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oop. First derailment. That's fun. Gotta fix it. I don't know why it's derailing, but this caboose has always been a bit finicky. There we go. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And it's off the rails. Yep, it went off the rails. Just like my train of thought. It's always off the rails. But yeah. I'm going to quickly transition. So I'm going to see if I can fix the camera real quick. Let's see if we can get a better view. And also, so, yeah. Turn switch. Give me a second while we go back to window capture. Stare at this beautiful picture again. Man, I love that I found that last night. Anyways, we are going to try and see what happens. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get it lower. Okay, does that help? I think that might help. Try not to go too low. That's a lot better, yeah. Okay. Got it. Y'all don't know the crazy amount of footwork I just did. It was genuinely impressive. Alright, gotta get this out of the way first, and then another box. And then I can actually show the layout mostly in full. Fixing some stuff up. Yeah, it is fun to be running trains again. I basically stopped after my first train show, just because stuff got busy. But now, real quick, yeah, see if I push out just a little more. There we go. I got this to work. Bring us to the ground. Yeah, I'm bringing us to the ground. Okay. Voila. Not perfect, but it works. I mean my setup, not the layout. I think it's actually pretty good. So, yeah. So currently it's on the inner loop. So what I need to do is add switch stands. Which I got these, and then I gotta grab my switch stands design, which is behind me somewhere. Where I have no clue, legitimately. What I can do is I can grab some of the plates I need to use, such as these, which I'll show off in a second. I gotta find the box where the switch stands are. Oh, I found my screwdrivers, that's good. Oh, there's my box for track. Now that I found that, that'll store the wider curves. I've been wondering where it got shoved. Actually have a ton of empty boxes under here for spare storage. Okay. No, that's my battery box. Kind of have a box that's just, random stuff. Whoop. Very awkward angle. So glad I have a good mouse. But yeah. I think if I got a different camera, this could actually be a really fun way to stream on occasion. Okay, let's see. Where are you? You're somewhere. Oh, that's actually what I can do. I can put my stations down. Forgot about that. So let's get a little staging. So for context, I have this little bus. This is from an old winter set from, I believe, 2017. That was actually used at a train station. So I think I want to... What am I more likely to hit? Yeah. No, it's going to go. So, let's grab it, because it's been forever since I've done all this. So, I gotta get it on the ground first, because again, this is very awkward. I'm between the layout. There's parts everywhere. So, not ideal, but it works, so come on. So this is a set that has a special place personally. My heart, if I can put it back to Dinkly Daller. Imagine a Lego train must be somewhat heavy. It's amazing the power and torque that little motor. Honestly, that thing sucks so bad. It is unironically my worst runner, without a doubt. And I've got ball bearings on all but one of those cars. It's the brown one in the middle. But that is, like, literally, that is honestly the easiest setup, which I can actually show you what it is without picking it up real quick. Oh, that's where my switch stands went. I can also show those off. So this is basically what I'm using for my power. So I have a battery box, which takes 6 AAAs. And it's Bluetooth, which I control. Where to put my controller? I'm gonna have to find that. Anyways, I control it with one of these. And it's got a range of about 40 feet. So it's not ideal. I want to switch to more traditional model railway methods. But the problem is, I use one of these motors, which these are actually great. Especially for that thing. It's small, works fine. It's basically a modified set. But the problem is, this is very light, and even this with AAAs is heavy, but not usually enough. The problem is, instead of the battery box being directly over the motor, it is behind it, sitting on the trailing truck. So it has no weight. So it struggles a lot, and is more likely to derail because it likes to do wheelies on uneven track, which on the carpet is quite fine actually, but elsewhere it's a problem. Let's see if I get it on. Didn't get it on, gosh dang it. So that's definitely been a issue as of lately, but I can say I've got this on. This is the Winter Holiday Station from, I believe it's 2017-ish, around there. And it was a station, I think it was like 120 back in the day. Or, no, it was like 160 or something. It was a beautiful station. I've always loved it. Now it sells for ridiculous amounts, and it's not really talked about in train circles, especially on the Lego side. I think it's quite cute and really perfect. I really wish more people would, I really wish more people would use it. I would assume that you could strategically find a way to place the battery pack over the truck motor, but then you need to build the box CAD switching engines, which would be cool. I actually did. I have a theoretical design. It's just the problem is, which now that I have one of these, I can demonstrate it, and I think I'll actually do it on this one. So this pin right here means I can't put the motor directly over it, otherwise it's too high. So my plan is to cut this pin, sand it down, and then it'll fit just fine over it. So I plan on doing one of those because I think it's great. The other thing I plan on doing, because a friend did it, the motor assembly unscrews. It's hard to see the right angle. So by putting wood pine derby like metal blocks in here that are used for like wood pine like racing cars, which I did as a kid, you can fit 3 of them in the front and 3 in the back, whichever direction you want. And it increases the weight, and my friend's done it on similar locomotives of the same size, and it works. It fixed a lot of issues he was having, so I plan on doing that. But now that we're here, this is my switch stand. It's a design I took from a friend. I modified it a bit. Originally, it looked like, it more looked like this. If I can take the pieces apart. Sorry if I'm rambling, by the way, there's just a million things. It's like, oh, I don't show all these things on stream, so I might as well. But it originally, I call that stand gorgeous. It's a great design. So it originally looked like this. It didn't have the headlight covers, which are actually 3D printed from Mac Bricks, a fellow modeler in California, who I love him. He's a good friend, and I commission stuff from him because I support my local businesses and my state businesses. But the original design didn't have, so what it is it is a, what it breaks down to is actually quite ingenious, and I love the part usage from the gentleman who designed it. So it's the holder for a rope of wire with an upside down antenna part, 2 1x1 round bricks with holes, a jumper plate, and then another one of those upside down antennas, and then a long bar piece, and then I'll get to these custom parts in a second. But then it's a block on the top, which is like it's kind of like a headlight part that has studs on all 4 directions. So what I do is I've got, how do I show it? There we go. I got green, and then I've got red. So what I do is when I put them on, green means the switch is unaligned. Red means it's divergent. So that's what I usually do. And then I'm supposed to have a bunch of these target aspects as well, but the seller who sold me them gave me the wrong part, which was very annoying. So I only got one of them, which was a tragedy. But again, I think it's a gorgeous switch stand. Oh, and then the switch lever is accomplished using some wrong parts. It's a Brick Arms U-clip, which is the wrong part. It should be a different part, which I accidentally grabbed from a friend. But they're actually going to help me with a different project. And then it's a crowbar for the actual grab iron on the switch. So again, it's an ingenious design, which I modified it just very little from the original, but I was like, ooh, I wonder. And then, oh, the headlight covers again are 3D printed. Gorgeous thing to do in LEGO. So yeah, I use these. They work great. They function. They do hit some of my trains on occasion, especially near corners, which is annoying, but hey, I go for looks, and I can worry about derailments later. So, let's put these together real quick. I have a few of these. Switches, roofs, caboose, got a few things. So yeah, but I've got a few of these which I adore. 2, 4. How many switches? I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 2 stands. That's 4. How's the light? What up, bro? Hey, Steam Up. How are you? I was wondering when you'd catch me. Tired. Going back to the stream. Oh, Southdown, if you're still here, you'll appreciate this. A friend of mine and fellow collaborator on LEGO projects, Nonsense Wars. Where are you in the world? Oh, I got questions. Where I'm from California. I will gladly admit that. I try not to say too much more because, you know, I like my privacy. But I live in California. I will tell you, I'm not in the Bay Area. I'm not a fan of large cities. I like it quiet. So, one more. So yeah, but I'm a California boy, so I'm in a good spot. I like where I'm at. It's very chill. so sorry. Don't need details, just curious. Yeah, no worries. It is one of those things, it's like, well, if I'm streaming and it's like late at night, which supposedly it is, yeah. I try to be just vague, because sometimes people ask weird questions, which I don't expect from you, but, you know, you can never be too careful. Again, I keep pushing it back. I keep getting closer. But, yeah, but Southdown, interesting video I think you will enjoy, since you're more of a diesel guy personally. My buddy Nonsense Wars just released a video about a diesel locomotive that he built. It's Lego. I'm the weirdo in the basement. I mean, I don't have a basement. We actually can't in California because we have so much radiation poisoning for some reason. I don't know why. That should be all of Nevada. But we can't have basements. But yeah, check out Nonsense Wars' Little Giant video. I think you'll love it. If the what is to the basement thing, then yes, we're not allowed basements as a rule of thumb. I don't know why. Our water's fine. I drink tap water all the time. But we don't have basements. Which is like, why? Again, very, very strange things and rules we have in California. Okay. Trying to find where I place the switch stands. And then I have to move the station, which will help. Alright. Move you to the corner. That'll help. But yeah, radiation poisoning, it's a thing. I think I can already tell, but are you a shooter or a stiller? That's a great question. And I don't know what you're referring to, but if you could elaborate, I will try to answer the best I can. Yeah. Can you give me that name again? Yeah, Nonsense Wars. It's literally nonsense and then wars. Separate word. The guy does some. It's two dudes in California, hence why I know them, and they're wonderful people. I love, not in the sense of romantically, but as, you know, as a friendship. Wonderful. Nonsense Wars. Sorry, I slur my words. I literally. How did I swear? There we go. Steam Up's got me. It's a good channel. He does a lot of stuff. He just built a Pennsylvania shark nose the other day, which I saw my first train show. It was gorgeous. And I'm not a diesel guy. I don't really care for diesels. Oh, you don't speak English? Interesting. I mean, I could tell you had an accent because you're Canadian from what I've gathered, but I wouldn't have guessed. I thought you spoke just really good English, and just had a fun accent. Did I quarter those? I didn't quarter those. You see, that's the most interesting thing about this locomotive right here. Fun fact. I can't see chat, I'm too far away, so if you typed, sorry. But this locomotive runs better when the wheels aren't quartered, which is mind-boggling. It goes against all philosophy I've grown up with, but it works. Yeah, he made an E unit. Did I say F unit? just found nonsense and my jaw dropped. Yeah, all of us do that. He's like one of the staples of our community. And a good content creator. He's the one who convinced me. He kept saying, start live streaming. And I was like, no. Or start making videos. And I said, no. And here I am. I'm literally using the microphone he gave me because he didn't like it for recording videos. I know the audio is a little rough. I would like it to be better. But considering this is my setup and literally the laptop I use for occasional gaming, you know, all conversations, as well as just life stuff. Like this is the laptop I do computers on, and it's currently hosting OBS, Discord, a whole bunch of other things, and it's working. I am more than grateful to use what I have on hand. Excuse me. Holy cow. So, I am very blessed to have the opportunities and to network with some wonderful people, which speaking of which, we're actually doing a fun meet, which I know none of you are even close enough, so sadly. Do you know anyone who I could ask to make a custom narrow gauge switch that's bigger than R84? Oh yeah, I know a dude. He might take some time, but yeah, Mac Bricks. I like him. He's in California. He does custom work. He's the one you want to go to. He's very, you know, best way to appreciate an upgrade is to make do with what you got. It's nice to hear the gratitude. I've just realized like how blessed I've been. I mean, when I look back, basically at the start of COVID, is Mac Bricks on Discord? My brain's not dead. Yeah, he's on Discord. I think I can send you his information, Steam up. I'll send it after I'm done. It should be here, which will be in the next like half hour or so. We were playing with our toys in the safety of our house. We're doing great. Yeah. But what was I saying? I was saying something. I don't know. I need water, so hydration. But what was I saying? Something. But yeah, if I look, switch stands, motors, maybe that's what it was. COVID. I've been technically playing with trains since I was like 2 years old. And I've owned a Lego train since about 2012. Maybe earlier, it depends on when the Toy Story train set came out, because that was my first train set many years ago. I want these. Yeah, I want these. And when COVID started, you know, we were all locked down, and by then I had a few train sets, and that was basically my main hobby at the time. Do I want it to be like that? Yeah, I want it to be like that. Deciding how to set these switch stands up, because they can be a little finicky. Gotta let them go by. To quote the Tallaquin, or the Tallaquin Railway in Wales, derailed. But to continue on, I had standard Lego curves, standard Lego switches. I had, I think, a few custom things looking back. Like, I had 4D bricks, which is like the grandfather of everything we do in our community. Like, they are ancient as time. Like, they went out of business and then they came back. But I had some of their stuff that I wasn't doing customs. I barely started even tinkering with custom designs at the time. And then I think the set that really changed me was the Disney train, because I love Disney. It is, at least train-wise. Movie-wise, yeah, they're all right. And I got that set and my life basically changed. I started looking at other companies, what other people were doing. I started seeing Nonsense Wars, Glenn Holland, which, again, Southdown, you want to see some Lego modeling, check out that guy's channel. Literally, it's like Brasso scale. It's gorgeous. Wonderful dude. Like one of the most highly respected people in the community. But I started seeing them. I started buying more track, getting more sets. You know, I wasn't building stuff. I was just getting standard stocked equipment. And then I remember it was freshman year of college, which was, when was that? Sweet heavens, that was 2 years ago. I'd had some wider curves finally. I didn't have any custom trains. And I saw Brett Wiebold, who's a volunteer at the Colorado Railway Museum. He designed some narrow gauge trains in large scale, basically Lego narrow gauge but G scale. And from there, I just fell in love. I found a dude who made a K27. He willingly gave me his files. And then later went on to design a Lego set that I bought, which I think is really funny. And considering that I still chat with him on very rare occasion. And from there, my passion for railroading just built. Like, my hobby, it really just started with Disney, which is very funny. And I haven't stopped since. Do want to change it on this one. So that's kind of my origin story, and I think if it wasn't for all the wonderful people I've met over the years and what I've done, I wouldn't be who I am today or doing what I do because of all that. All right, now I'm back at chat. Started modeling trains towards the tail end of COVID. Still had to go to work though. Oof. My first passenger train was a 2006 train. Dang. I forget you're older than me sometimes, Wizard. That's insane. In order to build my layout, I had to carve out space for it, so I ended up with a finished basement. Didn't bake bread or learn the ukulele like everyone else. I remember people baking bread. Those were funny times. Ooh, that's fun. But some checking on stuff. But yeah, that's what I did. I ran trains in my room. Man, I got bright all of a sudden. I'm gonna change my lighting. Oh no, that was just me getting close to the camera for some reason. How odd. But yeah, I did trains. I mean, I had Lionel in my room at the time. I was running some post-4. I think that was so much fun. I want to bring that back if I can. But again, it's one of those things of, if it weren't for COVID, I would not be doing this hobby. I mean, for heaven's sakes, most of the people I am chatting to right now, I met because I decided to join a Discord server from a dude who was live streaming. So I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to share this hobby, no matter what we do, whether it be HO scale, Hen scale, ON3. Yeah. Do you ever wonder why our interest in trains, like why trains in particular, not like fire trucks? You know what I mean? Oh, I ask that question constantly. I do. Before I get on to that though, I'm gonna put these on. I also have parts elsewhere, but these were 3D printed by Studley Trains. It is a large bell. These are based off actual bells. And then a large three-chime whistle. This is based on an actual Hancock steam whistle. HON3? Yeah, HON3. That's a good example. But I think for me, personally, my passion for all of this came from my great-grandfather, who is still alive. I love him. And he worked for the Southern Pacific, which was the main railroad in California. And until 1996 he actually retired just before they called it quits and merged with the UP like everything does. What company makes the bell and whistles? Studley Trains. It's literally Stud, L-Y, and then Trains. Great company. I love them. They do some great stuff. Let's see. Is it that one? There we go. But I like, my great-grandfather worked for the Southern Pacific. 3 of my uncles worked for the Southern Pacific. My grandfather worked for the Southern Pacific. Like, it's in my blood. This is what I grew up doing. Like, I just loved it. I think I can answer that. Yeah, and I think Wizard brings up the fantastic point of what it brings up. Like, it is artistry, especially the modeling component of it. And it does feel alive. I remember I had the opportunity, the operation manager at Yosemite Sugar Pine, which is a decent distance from me, but close enough that I can drive there once in a blue moon. He was a family friend through some means. So he let me up there, and they have the largest narrow gauge shay in the world. It's like 90 tons, 3 trucks, and this thing is barking up 7 to 8% grade, at sometimes like an 11%, and it's beautiful. And I got to get the cab ride as we went back uphill, and like, I couldn't hear myself think. I got, like, all you could hear is just the chuffing and the breathing of air. Like, there's just something to steam in particular. And even diesels, they have their charm. I mean, I've been in the cab of a diesel or 2, including some 15-inch gauge ones. And I got to drive a diesel hydraulic, actually. That was cool. And you just the feeling, it's like, you know, you drive a car and unless you're driving a sports car, you don't feel that car. You drive a train and you feel it. You feel the slack behind you. Like even doing these, like I can fiddle with them and I can feel the weight they're pulling. I think it's just wonderful. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I got the train bug, and I think the Lego bug just came naturally to what I grew up with. So, asked if I can ever answer that question any other way? Yeah. Yes, dude, being in the cab is an amazing experience. Says the man who works in the cab of an actual steam locomotive, you lucky son of a gun. I'd kill to be you some days, but I also would not kill to be out in the desert like you are, so there are some trade-offs. Let's see. What else do I want to put out? I think I'll grab some models. Grab a few more things. What to do? On my butt. Alright, and then last, I'm going to put the buildings up. You have trees over here. Okay, you have trees, but you're in fire danger mode right now. That's desert, man. I live in a semi-desert, and we don't have fire danger right now. We have stupid people danger, because they don't know how to drive, but not fire danger. You don't. Hey, this is my stream. I could boot you if I really was feeling like it. Alright. Show these off real quick. This is the Hogsmeade, or the Hogwarts Express Station from like 2022, 2023. It's alright. I don't really care. I just put it on because, you know, Harry Potter. I forget how bad the delay is. We have fire and stupid danger up here. Yeah, I've been seeing the pictures and some of the videos. It's rough. California actually gets a lot of fire, surprisingly. I've been in the Sierra Nevadas are beautiful. I go up fairly often, and you know, I always make sure I know the weather. I know what fire conditions are, because even if I go off-road, maybe a mile, there is like, you could get trapped and potentially, you know, you have to either get rescued or you maybe don't make it out. Which, again, I don't do dangerous things, but this happens. Did I lose that? I lost that dust. Dang it. I gotta go find that. Anyways, here's the Disney station from the Disney train set. I have the set somewhere in the back. I need to grab it. For context, everything is stored under my bed, which is actually quite impressive, at least Lego-wise, considering I have so much. So, props to me. But here's the station. It's missing a part or two, but it works fine. So, but I get the fire danger. It's one of those things. Alright, let's see. Then, something that I think I'll actually do an on-stream build of one of these days. I lost, due to reasons that I will not elaborate on at the moment, my Disney train got destroyed. So here's all the remaining pieces. So I need to order new pieces to replace the ones I lost. And I really want to, personally, I want to rebuild it because I need another narrow gauge locomotive. By the way, I completely agree with you about the love of steam over diesels in my case because of my modeling medium. A second-hand diesel can be had at $30. A decent steamer is expensive. Welcome to the club. It's pretty much the same in Lego most of the time. Not always, but I feel like it's pretty typical. Our steam locomotives are more expensive. I mean, this guy actually was not terrible. He was a wonderful build, because black's a cheap color. Just basically all the bricks, not the electronics, not the 3D printed parts, or the headlight, which is separate. Basically, he cost $50. add the power equipment, and I already have the controller. This guy's maybe $100 total for everything. So for locomotive wise, and something that's, well, maybe terrible is consistent, it's not bad. I forgot to mention, thanks for the extra ballast plates and the headlights covers. Surprisingly, the ballast plates fit perfectly on Mold King's R104. Hey, you're welcome. That's what Matt Bricks gave me. I had extra headlight covers from him from an order I got a while ago. So I just sent those with you because honestly, I'm going to order more at some point and I don't need to have spares, especially since I'm not building 20 locomotives. And then the ballast plates, he was changing his filament color so it matches better. And I kept enough so I could have a full circle, at least a quarter circle, but I had some spares that I didn't need, so I gave you some. I figured, I'm shipping you stuff. I like to throw in extra things. I think it's fun to surprise people. So, did that. But, let's see if I can get my dump cars out. Yeah. Because they are in here somewhere. Where are they? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Where the heck are these things? There they are. On the back. I think my butt's been shot. Yeah, my butt keeps getting in shots. It's fine. Why does my back hurt? There we go. So this is the box. This is what I have a few boxes that matter, quote unquote. So here's my Disney parlor car. I modified it a little bit, but mostly the base set. Mainly because I can't build the trucks any other way, which suck because I had to get rid of the frame detailing. So, boo. But I think it's a good one. Fits in good with my narrow gauge stuff. This one I want to change at some point. It's the excursion car. Which, by the way, this thing is like $100 because of these stupid blue parts. I'll actually pull one off because I think it's the dumbest thing ever that it costs so freaking much for like a single part. It's insane. I've never had this. Like, Lego is terrible. This part right here costs like $5. One of these. Like, absolutely terrible on Lego's part. But, yeah. Besides that, I'd really like to build another one of these. Would probably change the color. Roof's open, which is fun. What? Why? You see Southdown. To explain, you have to talk about Lego being dumb. So, the problem is what Lego does is, there are certain elements that Lego produces commonly that are used in sets. For example, this is a 1x6 tile. It's not tile, it's a plate. Man, I'm starting to get tired. It's commonly produced, hence the availability is everywhere. And it's going to be used in a lot of sets for either building, for structure, support, that kind of stuff. Stuff like that, like this part, is not really used much. And Lego doesn't have to produce it except in sets that need certain colors. And if they're not going to produce it except in sets that they need in certain colors, they don't make more. So the more sets a part appears in, the cheaper it gets. So that part has only appeared, I think, in this set and like 2 others. And because the other sets are pretty exclusive and the Disney set is such a high price already, it means that people aren't willing to part out that part for their own needs. And they're also not willing to basically use it for other stuff. So the price stays high because there's not enough availability and because people want it, because it's a good decorative part. It's why a lot of people like to build in black, myself included, because black is cheaper. Here's a little dump car I have. I hate these things. They're a design I modified. I think they look good. It's just, they're so fragile. I gave them ball bearings, which not a fan of. And they also like to derail often. But yeah, Southdown, that is your basics on why Lego is expensive. beyond their usual price jacking and other shenanigans. So, and then I also have another dump car. I have thought of building a few more of these, maybe like 2 or 3, not too many. And then my personal favorite, which I need to fix a little bit because of the center, because it's not the matching color, logging car. And then I want to add ball bearings, because I think, again, comes from an excellent set by Ties 25. Thanks for the cool insight. Thanks for that. Every hobby has its villains, it seems. The difference with our hobby is it's not like there's only one, there's multiple suppliers. It historically, until COVID, basically, there was some other off-brand bricks, but they're either generally frowned upon by the community or not non-existent. Lego historically has been the only supplier of bricks, at least in what we need. Now, thanks to COVID, forcing people to buy more Lego and Chinese companies realizing, oh wait, we can buy more, we can sell more because there's people wanting to buy it. Third-party companies have gained a lot more traction, which means, you know, if you want to, you can buy off-brand bricks. But personally, I don't, because it's a, how can I call it a Lego train if I'm using off-brand bricks? So I try not to. I have built some off-brand stuff. Great example is this rail car, which is missing the front, but this is off-brand Lego bricks, and you could not tell it. It was, yeah, they forgot to renew their license, which, I mean, they didn't really think it was a problem, and also they lost a lawsuit to Mattel, which the only W I will give Mattel is them countersuing Lego. Yeah, see the 3-foot off-brand brick guy? Exactly. So I try to build with Lego. I do use some off-brand stuff. For example, like, this is off-brand, but it's older. I probably won't use off-brand bricks for models again. A great example, though, is, you know, we have compromises. This track, Lego doesn't make. So a lot of people draw the line in the sand is, if Lego makes the part, you buy from Lego. If they don't make the part, it's fair game. Yeah, and then there's the whole L-gauge thing, which I think is a fascinating thing to study. But a great example as well is Lego makes base plates, but they're expensive. They're about, a new one is basically $8 in store, and if I wanted to build a layout, I would need at least 100 of them, if not more. I'm currently at 109, or like 110 or something. So, like, oh, grab it. So this is like $8, brand new in store. Pretend this is a whole piece. I cut them, which I'll explain in a second. This is an off-brand one, which cost $1.60. Lego, off-brand. The only difference is color, which they don't fully color match, which I think is fine. It actually adds more variety and makes the dark green stand out more. And I can buy these in bulk off of Amazon, and they work. Like, generally speaking, and unless there's a cheaper, better option, and I think the price is dumb, I stick with Lego. And then last model for the night, Disney Tender, and then as I showed earlier, my Disney locomotive is in shambles, so let's do a little switching, put the train together, and then I'm calling it a night, because y'all can't see it, but my room is currently a disaster. Yeah. Give me the cheaper one. Exactly, that's my philosophy. I can actually send you the link. You can buy them off of Amazon right now. They're wonderful. Okay, how do I want to do this? Let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the shove there, shove it down here, switch this to go straight down this branch, and everything derailed. Thank you. That is the one thing about those cars I don't like. I buy models from 20 plus years ago. I can never scream, "You think your room is a disaster, my layout." Thankfully, I keep mine clean, and also, what you're not seeing is everything that's on my bed, because it's behind the camera. So, yeah. Man, that is the one thing I don't like about these cars, is they do not like switches, especially, or compression. It'd be cool if I was doing Lego, lol. But you've seen what I do. I mean, you do some pretty good stuff. I like it. What do we got in the chat? Wish I could have my track on the floor like that. My 2-year-old would destroy mine. Welcome. I think it's Fork 3RN4N. Yeah, I mean, I currently have my niece in the house right now, and you can't see it because it's off camera over here. But I have a baby gate, so she doesn't come in here because she would destroy it, and you know, Legos are choking hazards. So for safety and me making sure I don't murder her. So I feel that, man. I feel that. Anyways, what was I doing? Doing this. Just need to get that down here. The idea is, come on. Why do these always connect so weird? So then, go like this, connect it, pull it, then you can cut these here. Again, if I had a better camera, this would actually be really good content. It already is, but it'd be even better. So then what we do is we back up, connect slightly off camera, slightly, come on, and we switch it back to the diverging. Technically it's not the diverging, because the diverging in this case would actually be this branch. And then what we do is we're going to gently buckle up to that. Gonna make sure this wire isn't in the way. Yeah, come on, girly. So then, come on, she's struggling. But to be fair, even for a normal train motor, that's a pretty decent sized train. What we're going to do is we're going to let her run forward, pull it back, going to run in reverse, flip the switch, again, this is my advantage of having a loop, because there's probably a better way to do this, but again, I don't do switching puzzles too often. And we gently back up. Come on. And voila, full train set. So yeah, this is currently what I like to call my quote-unquote scale stuff. Let me actually move this a bit more into the picture. There we go. So what we have, to go over one last time, my Sumter Valley Caboose, number 3. I need to build a copy for myself, number 4. Shut up, this is fine. The good stick is good. Unfortunately, showed up at the end of this, but hope I can see more later on. Leave it. Okay, I'll leave it running. Fine. Ay. I think I need to cut one of those cars, though. I do need to flip that switch the right way. Otherwise, it'll derail. Well, yeah. There you go. I'm gonna cut the parlor car. I don't know why it's giving me issues. Shouldn't be. Oh, that's why. It's coupled wrong. Come on. Back her up.
Come on.
That's better. I need to add ball bearings to the few remaining cars.
I'll fix it.
But yeah. I'm not done. I think this is where I'm gonna call it for the night. I think if I'm available tomorrow night, we'll stream. So I think, yeah, I'll try to stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow's plan, just sort of heads up, which I'll go over again tomorrow if it is. I'm gonna base plate everything. I might add a third loop. We'll see. It's pretty good on the inside. I like it. I wish I didn't have my closet right here. Or couch, but I need it. Yeah. Caboose, you should do a stream of your Owen 30. I would watch that. That's great content. Your stuff is so freaking cool. Like, just, it's good modeling. I like it. But anyways, tomorrow's stream, or whenever I do this next, which hopefully will be in the next week, base plate the entire thing, which I have that in this box right here. So we'll base plate it, which is annoying, but it's relatively easy to do because everything's on the grid, hopefully. I pray. So there's that. And then I'll add in this station somewhere. I gotta find a spot that's workable. I might add some more switches because I do have some more switches. And then I'll get some more trains out and we can actually do some running, maybe some more operations. And hopefully, in the next 2 or 3 months, this will all be dual gauge. That's what I'm most excited about, quite honestly. I think dual gauge is going to be so much fun. So, yeah, that's it from me, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of the day wherever you are. So, I'm just gonna slowly fade out stream as y'all just watch the models go by. So, bye, y'all.
Well, I remember when you said that you hate everything I do. You didn't have worries and then wish I'd given one to you.